finding closure within yourself. It sounds weird, but so often we look for outside sources for closure, whether it's learning information, having people tell us things, and literally just any means of closure. But the thing is, the truth is within you. Your closure is found within you, because so often we get confused with acceptance and learning the truth of other people, learning and figuring out and trying to nose our way into other people's lives when we know the truth in ourselves. Like, for example, within relationships, like romantic relationships, so often people want closure by knowing that their ex does not want them, that knowing that they're with someone else, or knowing that they will never be together ever again. But the thing is, closure is literally accepting that chapter in your life, whether it's a romantic friendship, or it's like a family member thing, that part in your life is done, and that you shouldn't be looking backwards all the time to find that closure, or trying to seek out information that you might not have even wanted to know. Because when you figure out that information, is that going to make you spiral in even more, or into even more spiral? Because like, our imagination sometimes does not shut off, and sometimes then you like can't go to sleep, then you can't like process things at night. And when that is keeping you up at night, when those thoughts, when that closure is literally making you think and not get your beauty sleep, that is not closure. That is literally continuing to keep that wound open. And that is not good for the soul, that is not good for the mind, that's not good for the emotions. And I think when we keep looking for things and keep wanting to have certain signs and so many things, that's when you find out and realize that the closure that you've been wanting has been within you. Because I think, whether it's like I said, friendships, romantic relationships, or just like those two things that I can really think of, we want to have that end closure cut and clean because we feel like we deserve to have a happy ending for ourselves, that we feel like we deserve someone to tell us, this is why I don't want to be friends with you, this is why I want to break up with you, this is why we aren't in a friendship anymore. But you know that truth. You know they weren't good for you. They didn't treat you right. They weren't a good partner, a good friend. You already have that answer. You already have that knowledge. But you just want affirmations, like being affirmed that those reasons are true. But that gives the power of your closure, your satisfaction, your ability to let go in the hands of someone else. And do you want that? Do you really want someone else to have control over your emotions, your thoughts, and how you feel? Because so often we, like for example, like with romantic relationships and like exes and everything, so often we spiral and we're like, oh my gosh, are they seeing someone? Oh my gosh, what are they doing? Oh my gosh, like, what are they up to? Would they want to go get lunch? Do they want to go get lunch? No, they don't. You have the capability and ability to move on. Remember that they are not in your life anymore, and that they are perfectly fine because you are perfectly fine. Don't wish ill upon them. It's not worth the energy. Just remember that you can only control what you can control. So control who and what gives you closure, and that should be you. That source of closure should be you. Because so often we want to know, we need to know. But do you really need to know? Do you really want to know? Is the real question. So I want to leave you with this. Just because coincidences occur in your life that lead you back to them, that make you remember things about them, a person in general, doesn't have to be romantic, doesn't have to be in friendship, but it reminds you of somebody, just let it be. Do not overthink it. Don't think it's a sign. Literally just let it go, because you need to let go and Remember that closure comes from you, that you don't need to have somebody else affirm your emotions, your thoughts, your conclusion, and your closure. So be your own source